As we get older, what we put on our plate becomes, well, it's absolutely crucial for staying energetic, strong, and healthy. In this explainer, we're going to break down the simple, powerful choices you can make after 60 to feel your absolute best.
So seriously, take a second and think about it. What's actually on your plate these days? Because the answer to that question can make all the difference in the years ahead.
Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. We'll start by exploring what you should be adding to your plate with a big focus on some must-have vegetables. Then we'll get into some common kitchen cautions, rethink our drinks and snacks, and wrap it all up with a simple recipe for vitality.
All right, first up, let's talk about your plate after 60. And the foundation here? It's actually super simple. One of the best tools you have for maintaining your health is a vibrant, colorful mix of vegetables.
So, what are the real power players here? Which vegetables are pretty much non-negotiable? Let's get specific about the daily fuel that's going to keep you feeling strong and full of life. So here's our checklist, our vegetable A-team, if you will. We're talking leafy greens for strength, carrots for your vision, sweet potatoes for heart health, and bell peppers for your immune system. Let's break down exactly why each one of these is so important. All right, kicking things off with leafy greens. These guys are just essential for keeping your energy levels up and, this is so important, strengthening your bones to help prevent falls and fractures.
And here's a really great little tip. Try to rotate your greens. One week, go for spinach to get that iron. The next, maybe some fenugreek or even moringa. This simple habit makes sure you're getting a whole spectrum of nutrients that all work together to keep you feeling energetic and steady on your feet.
Okay, next up, vision. It's a huge concern for so many of us as we get older, right? Well, it turns out that carrots are one of nature's best tools for protecting our eyesight. And the science behind it is pretty straightforward, but honestly, so powerful. Carrots are absolutely packed with something called beta-carotene, which your body cleverly converts into vitamin A. And that's essential for fighting back against age-related vision decline, including really serious issues like cataracts. Okay, moving on to sweet potatoes. Think of these as a fantastic 2-for-1 deal for your health, supporting two systems that often need a little extra love as we age, our heart and our digestive tract.
So they have this incredible dual power. On one hand, all that fiber helps to clear out bad cholesterol, keeping your blood vessels healthy. And at the exact same time, that very same fiber keeps your digestive system moving along smoothly, which helps prevent really common and uncomfortable issues like constipation.
And rounding out our must-have veggies are bell peppers. Seriously, think of these as your colorful, edible shield, helping to fortify your body's natural defenses against getting sick.
Why? Because they are just jam-packed with vitamin C and powerful antioxidants. This gives your immune system that extra punch it needs to fend off everything from the common cold to other seasonal bugs that might be going around.
Okay, so we've talked about all the amazing things to pile onto your plate. But now, let's flip the coin. Let's talk about some common kitchen cautions to make sure you're getting the most out of your food and avoiding some common traps.
This is a big one. How you cook your food can be just as important as what you're cooking. Steaming or boiling is great because it preserves nutrients and it's really gentle on your digestion. Frying, on the other hand, can often lead to things like acidity and indigestion, which can get a lot tougher to handle as we get older.
So here's a quick list of things to just be mindful of. We're talking about fried foods, too much salt, raw and undercooked foods, and artificial sweeteners. We'll touch on these, but there's one on this list that really needs your full attention.
Now, I really need you to listen to this one because it is incredibly important. Grapes are healthy for a lot of people, sure, but they can actually interfere with how well some common medications work, especially those for high blood pressure. So if you're on that kind of medication, it's really best to just avoid them. Another really big caution, steer clear of anything raw or undercooked. We're talking raw eggs, rare meat, that kind of thing. It's not just about food safety. These foods are also really tough for the digestive system to process and can lead to stomach pain. Just always make sure your food is cooked all the way through.
All right, it's not just about what's on your dinner plate, is it? What we drink and snack on throughout the day, those can be the hidden culprits that work against our health goals.
So when it comes to drinks, the big word here is moderation, or in some cases, avoidance. For coffee, try to stick to just one small cup so it doesn't mess with your sleep. And you really want to avoid sugary drinks. They can make things like diabetes and high blood pressure worse. A much better choice than juice, just eat the whole fruit. You get all the good stuff, including the fiber.
Whew, okay, we have covered a ton of ground, haven't we? So let's boil it all down into a simple, actionable summary that you can start using to build a healthier plate, maybe even today.
So here it is, the whole game plan in one simple view. On the do side, you're focusing on steamed veggies, lots of leafy greens and carrots, and whole fruits. And on the be mindful of side, you're cutting back on fried foods, sugary drinks, and anything raw or heavily processed. It's all about making simple, smart swaps.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's not realistic. Just ask yourself, what's one small change, just one, that you can make for your health starting today?